Welcome back to part 2 of this powerful English-speaking transformation series. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, go check it out, because everything we're about to share builds on that foundation. Today, we're taking you deeper, not just into how to speak English, but how to live English, how to think in English, and how to build a confident speaking identity. This part is practical, it's emotional, it's motivational, and if you follow it, you will see a change in the way you speak. Let's jump in.
Before we start the new techniques, let me ask you something. When you speak English, do you focus more on the message or the mistakes? Most learners focus on the mistakes. Their brain keeps saying things like, "Did I use the right tense? Was that the correct preposition? Is my pronunciation wrong? That sentence wasn't perfect. Maybe I should stop talking?" This internal noise destroys confidence. But here's the truth. Fluent speakers focus on the message, not the errors. They care about expressing their idea. They care about connection. They care about meaning. Perfection is not their goal. Communication is. Today, John and I will teach you how to make this shift.
John, Technique 1, the Message First Speaking Method. This method changes everything. Most learners start with grammar, but fluent speakers start with the message. Here's how it works. Step 1. Say what you want to say, even if it's simple. Example, I want water. Step 2. Then, if you feel comfortable, expand it. Example, I want some water because I'm thirsty. Step 3. Once you feel confident, upgrade it. Example, could I please have a glass of water? I'm quite thirsty. See the pattern? You start small, you grow naturally, and you improve at your own pace. This technique removes fear and builds fluency step by step.
Sophia, Technique 2, the don't stop speaking rule. This rule is powerful. When you speak English, never pause to correct yourself. Native speakers make mistakes every minute. They mispronounce words. They restart sentences. They say, and constantly. And they don't stop the flow. Stopping breaks your confidence. Stopping increases fear. Stopping makes you overthink. So from this moment on, I want you to follow this rule. If you make a mistake, keep going. If you forget a word, use another one. If you're unsure, express it simply. Fluency is flow, not perfection. Let me give you an example. Suppose you forget the word environment. Instead of freezing, say, the place around us, the nature around us, the world around us. Congratulations, you just communicated the same idea. This ability is what fluent speakers use all the time.
John, Technique 3, the one topic per day system. Fluency grows when your brain sees patterns, and patterns come from repetition. Choose one topic per day and speak about it for a few minutes. For example, Monday, food. Tuesday, work. Wednesday, travel. Thursday, health. Friday, family. Saturday, hobbies. Sunday, free choice. Every day, talk about your chosen topic. It could be how you feel about it, your experiences, your dreams, your opinions. When you focus on one topic, your brain connects words, sentences, and ideas faster. This system makes speaking easier and more natural.
Sophia, Technique 4, the English identity shift. This one is deep. To speak English confidently, you have to see yourself as someone who deserves to speak, has the right to make mistakes, is allowed to learn, is capable of expressing ideas, is improving every day. You need to create an English identity, A version of you who believes, I can speak, I will speak, and I am becoming fluent. If you don't shift your identity, no technique will work. Fear is not your enemy. Self-doubt is. So starting today, replace your old identity. X. My English is not good. X. I'm afraid of mistakes. X. People will judge me. With a new identity. Check. My English is growing fast. Check. Mistakes help me improve. Check. Every time I speak, I get better. This mindset changes everything.
Technique 5. The Conversation Simulation Method. This method trains you for real situations. Sit down alone. Imagine you're in a real conversation. At a restaurant, at work, at a job interview, at a store, meeting friends, traveling abroad. Choose any situation. Now, play both roles. Example, you. Hello, could I get a table for two? Imaginary waiter. Sure. Do you have a reservation? You. No, but we can wait if needed. This exercise builds real-life vocabulary, real-life responses, real-life confidence. It prepares your brain for natural situations, so when the real moment comes, you respond automatically.
The confidence formula. There's a simple truth about confidence. Confidence equals action times repetition. The more you speak, the more confident you become. And the more confident you become, the more you speak. It's a cycle. But you must start the cycle by taking action. Even if your hands shake, even if your voice trembles, even if your grammar is not perfect. Confidence grows from bravery, not perfection. And bravery happens the moment you speak.
The 5 confidence mistakes every learner should avoid. Let's break down the 5 biggest traps English learners fall into. Mistake 1. Waiting for the right moment. You're ready now, not later, not someday, not when your English is perfect. Mistake 2. Comparing yourself with others. Everyone learns differently. Everyone has a unique journey. You only need to compete with your past self. Mistake 3. Trying to memorize everything. You don't need every word to speak. Use simple sentences. They work everywhere. Mistake 4. Translating every sentence. It slows your fluency and increases confusion. Mistake 5. Being afraid of judgment. 99% of the time, people are not judging you. They admire you for speaking a second language.
A story that explains everything. Let me share a real story. Years ago, I met a man who moved to an English-speaking country with extremely basic English. He told me, I spoke wrong every day. People corrected me sometimes, but I didn't stop. I just wanted to communicate. He wasn't embarrassed. He wasn't scared. He didn't care about mistakes. Guess what? After 1 year, he was completely fluent. I asked him, how did you do it? He smiled and said something I'll never forget. I learned because I wasn't afraid to be imperfect. And that, right there, is the secret. Not talent, not intelligence, not grammar, not vocabulary, just courage.
The 10-minute speaking master plan. If you want fast improvement, follow this daily routine. Minute 1 to 2. Say any thoughts in English. Minute 3 to 5. Talk about one topic. Minute 6 to 7. Describe an object around you. Minute 8 to 9. Tell a quick story, real or imaginary. Minute 10. Repeat one sentence multiple ways. Example, I went to the park yesterday. 2. Yesterday, I went to the park. 2. I visited the park yesterday. 2. I spent some time at the park yesterday. In 10 minutes, you practice vocabulary, grammar, fluency, creativity, confidence. This small habit produces huge results.
Final message, part 2. If you're listening right now, I want you to remember something powerful. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You only need to sound like you, speaking English confidently. Your accent is not a problem. Your mistakes are not failures. Your journey is not slow. Your progress is not invisible. Every sentence you speak, every word you use, every attempt you make moves you closer to fluency. You are improving, even when you don't see it.
And don't forget this. People who speak perfectly didn't start perfectly. They started exactly where you are, nervous, unsure, afraid. But they didn't stop. They didn't quit. They kept speaking, and they became fluent. You can do the same. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience.